Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and I am Hena Talati. Monsoon has finally withdrawn from Mumbai with a marginal delay of 4 days. Monsoon retreats from the financial capital on 14th October against the normal date of 10th October. A standard deviation of about 1 week is considered reasonable for an otherwise 4 months long season. Prior to 2019, the withdrawal date for Mumbai was 1st October. However, as per the revised dates, based on the data from 1960 to 2019, the withdrawal has been fixed at 10th October. Invariably, the city has been overstepping even the new date, sometimes with big margin. The earliest withdrawal of monsoon from Mumbai was 23rd September 1963 and the most delayed on 28th October 2020. Withdrawal of the monsoon this year commenced on 6th October with a delay of nearly 3 weeks. It was completely withdrawn from the north and central India except some parts of Odisha. A series of low pressure area is developing over the Bay of Bengal, so further withdrawal from Odisha, West Bengal and Telangana may get stalled for few more days. However, it is likely to recede from some more parts of north interior Karnataka. Withdrawal of southwest monsoon is considered complete on reaching the threshold line of 15° north with the average timeline of 15th October. Since 2011, the earliest pan-India withdrawal was achieved on 16th October 2019 as the most delayed on 20th October 2020. As it appears, the complete withdrawal may happen around 20th October. Meanwhile, the state of Uttarakhand has usually been on the quiet side, with the rains being on the backseat over the state. However, things are all set to change now. The low pressure area which has formed in the Bay of Bengal is expected to move inland and remain as a weakened system in proximity of Uttarakhand. This weather system appears to be stronger than the current one. However, it will receive early to largely affect West Bengal, Bihar and entire northeast India. Bay of Bengal remains under close observation for any further development, said weather services. The system will be named as Cyclone Jawad if it intensifies into a cyclonic storm. Along with this, the western disturbance is also expected to be seen over the hills of North India. Thus, a combination of these two will result in some hefty rains over the state. Moreover, heavy to very heavy showers will be seen on October 17th and 18th, resulting in all kinds of difficulties owing to the heavy terrain of the state of Uttarakhand. These showers will not only cause traffic chaos and difficulty to tourists, but also be accompanied with lightning, thunderstorms, landslides and mudslides. Thus, the state needs to be on alert for the aforementioned 2 days, that is October 17 and 18, and much caution is needed to be exercised by the residents of the Uttarakhand and tourists visiting the state. Additionally, adjoining areas of the West Uttar Pradesh, particularly the foothills, may see some showers as well. Heavy rains lashed parts of the Bengaluru on Thursday night, inundating Dashahalli, RR Nagar, Madiwala, Varthur, Anguraha layout and BTM areas. The Indian Meteorological Department has predicted that the downpour will continue across the state for the next 2 days. According to the data from the Karnataka State Natural Disaster Monitoring Center, Dasaharali received 81.50 millimeters of rainfall, RR Nagar received 68.50 millimeters and Bangalore East 45.50 millimeters. Heavy rain has been lashing Kerala since the early hours of the October 16th, causing waterlogging in low-lying areas of many districts. Indian Meteorological Department has put 11 Kerala districts on orange alert for isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall. Thiruvananthapuram, Kovalam, Kottayam, Ernakulam, Udukki, Thrissur, Palakkad, Malappuram and Kozhikode are on orange alert. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hena Talati. For more weather updates like this, and please subscribe our channel.